It's time to go around the state with leaders in the tourism industry. And it's another episode, and we've got our great panel back together. Here we go. He is the owner of Bubba's in Cape Coral. In the top corner is Jay Johnson. Jay, welcome. Below him, Patrick Four, the CEO of Lime Fresh, based in Orlando, Florida. An all-around great guy. And beneath me, Sonny Flynn, the Tampa Bay Beaches Welcome Guide. It's a great panel. You guys are back. We heard great things from the first round that we did. And who heard something else good?
All did. But I was impressed with the numbers that watched.
And Patrick's got fireworks down there.
Yeah, baby. We
Unbelievable.
had
All
a
right,
good
guys, here
time.
we go. We're going to do some quick issues. We're going to talk about things that are happening, some of them fun, some of them a little more informational. Let's get into it. And what might be the best holiday news of all is so far, not one major storm hitting landfall in this great state of ours, living up to the Sunshine State. And now temperatures are getting cooler. Jay, what's the feeling down there? I know you guys have had some bad ones in the past.
We definitely have, and we're happy to have a year without any activity so far. As you know, we still got a few weeks left in hurricane season, and some of us still remember the December hurricane we had not a few years prior. So we're always keep watchful. We're excited that the temperatures are dropping a little bit. It makes it less likely to see a hurricane. And hopefully we keep our fingers crossed and we make it through this season unscathed.
And Patrick, you're in Orlando. It used to be a hurricane couldn't even reach Orlando, but we've seen some in the past. So everybody there has got to be happy as well.
We are, Joel. It's a moment to take a victory lap, honestly. In the restaurant business, obviously there's some knock-on effects when we have the hurricane. It's the pre-hurricane jitters, it's the event, and then it's the post calamity issue. And really, what that manifests for us, probably more so in Orlando than anything else, is just getting the employees back. So not having a weather event of any kind of material status is a win for us, Joel, for sure.
Yep, and Sunny on the West Coast. I mean, you saw some activity recently, but you do the welcome guide, so
Yeah,
you know what people are thinking.
Yeah, well, this year has been a blessing because we're recovering and recovering well nonstop. We got hit a little hard last year, but most of the 95% of the businesses are back open.
That's great.
Whatever we all
Good
did
news.
to get that good feeling and keep the storms away. And with all the other things going on in the world and in the state, it's great to not have that issue so far this season. All right, it's fantastic. Okay, guys, I got to show you some video. We were with the Florida Restaurant Lodging Association, which we all know, big part of anyway, but so FRLA, their Pro Start division, it trains the future workforce. We were with them as they around the entire state. They did some training sessions at different culinary schools, and we have some great schools around the state, trying to get these kids excited about working in the industry. So that's a little bit of what we saw when we were there. These kids are excited, but what do you see? Patrick, Lime Fresh, what's happening with our workforce?
It's good to be in the hospitality business. I'm get a chance to go every year and be a judge for the Orlando competition here that's co-terminously run with Orange County. And so I get a chance to see these young men and women moving through, whether it be waiter relay, whether it be chef skills, whether it be other different segments in the category related to teaching these young individuals how to become not just chefs, right? Not just an executive chef, but the hospitality being on display, right? So ProStart does a great job in, and we know that keeping our economy moving has a lot to do with keeping our restaurants safe, right? FRLA, ProStart, the backstop we do with ServeSafe. It's great to see the younger workforce get those certifications, come to an employer like myself, having an idea of checking temperatures and cool down procedures. It's a weight off our shoulders, as obviously cleanliness and health are among some of our bigger concerns, Joel. We're proud, actually. I think I do employ one pro start that was a senior graduating from last year at my Flamingo Crossing store. A nice young man working his way through Dish and beyond. But it's alive and well, and it's good to see that heartbeat continue for our youth here.
That's awesome. All right, so Jay, you've got to have some of our young workers at Bubba's in Cape Coral, Florida. Do we have a bright future ahead of us?
Absolutely. And one of the things that really showed that to us is as FRLA, as our local chapter, we hosted a culinary cook-off of our high schools here in Lee County. And we have 7 high schools that have culinary programs, 2 have hospitality programs, and 2 of our technical school colleges have culinary programs. So we did a taco cook-off not 3 weeks ago, which pitted the 7 high schools against each other. And we had a fabulous turnout. The kids had a great time. We had some great tacos. The technical colleges did desserts. The hospitality students manned the tables. They did the setup. They bussed the tables. They waited the room. So it's great to see that. And I think all told, within our county, we're over 500 kids enrolled in culinary programs here in Lee County in the high school level. So that's
Outstanding.
something that we support. We have a 1 or 2 of the schools now are Pro Start. We're working on getting all of them there. So it's exciting to see that interest and that excitement. And I think the culinary cook-off and the taco fest that we did really brought it. The kids brought it. They brought their A game. They did well, and it was great to see.
Jay, as the resident taco guy here, I just had a quick question. What was the winning taco? I'm curious. I'm sure our listeners want to know.
Oh, the winning taco came from Oasis High School, which is a charter school here in Cape Coral. And they had a braised beef that they had simmered for quite a while. And then they topped it with the homemade pico de gallo. And they had a nice guac that they had made fresh as well. One of the
Outstanding.
fan favorites was a apple pie taco.
Oh,
Or on the dessert side, that took second. That was really good.
Wow.
So
That's
we've seen,
great.
so they did a really good job. And in addition to the tacos, they all made a side accompaniment. So we had some Mexican street corn. We had some tomato bisque that they made out of the same time they were making the pico. The kids had a great time, and it was a fun event. You know, and we're going to do it again next year, and we invite all of you down for that.
Sounds great.
Patrick, I think that would sell well, don't you?
I think so too. Yeah, braised sounds fantastic. Timeliness. The dessert tacos got me thinking about an LTO next year. So who knows?
It was a great idea, and they took the taco shell and they lightly fried it, so it had a little bit of crisp to it.
Nice.
So it was a nice touch, and they did a great job with it. It was good to see the kids getting out there and really enjoying themselves.
Pretty cool. You got to
Awesome.
let us know next time you do that so we can have cameras there on hand.
Absolutely.
You know, we have this dream in the hospitality world that these young incoming employees, they realize that they can start at any level, but they can really, there's so much room for growth, and you could rise up. So Sonny, everybody, I mean, is that dream alive?
Yeah, that dream is, I think, definitely alive. I had the pleasure of volunteering at our FRLA chapter past Friday, for the extravaganza, raising the funds to put these kids through school. So Danette Lynch, you all know her. She's been around a long time.
Oh, we love Danette.
Yeah, she had the extravaganza, and they gave 5 scholarship for $1,000 each. So these students know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that they don't have to be a server or just a dishwasher. They can start at a higher level because they're getting training. So
Listen, you mentioned Danette Lynch. She's been in the Tampa area and many other parts of the state for so long, doing so many great things for Florida Restaurant Lodging Association. So I put my vote in for her, as well as, you know, being an amazing person. Jay, what do you think about Danette?
Oh, Danette's the greatest. Danette used to have when we were FRA, used to have Southwest Florida, and it's when I first met her. She was our uh, liaison and regional director down here as well. And Danette always goes above and beyond and is the best in the business.
And
And Patrick, you
I'll
love her
just
as well, you said.
I'll add to that. Look, we haven't had like an epic force of nature event expressed as a hurricane, but Danette is a force of nature in and of her own right. She does great. She's done an incredible job being that
Love it.
leader here. And let's just not name a hurricane after her, okay?
Yeah,
That'll
that's
that'll
not.
just go on record. So yeah, much love, Danette.
I don't know. You mentioned Danette. I felt like we should do a quick round on that because
Yeah.
everybody loves Danette. If you don't know her, get to know her. She is incredible. All right, guys, listen, we want to take a break and now from those issues, and we want to hear what's going on in your individual businesses and what is happening. So, Sonny, let's start with you with the welcome guide.
Well, our beaches are still recovering. Like I said, 95% of them are open, but they're not marketing, so they don't want to spend the money. But we're keep plugging away, So little downturn in tourism. We haven't seen the numbers on our coast lately, so we're hoping that the Visit St. Pete Clearwater crew will get back out there and start marketing and help us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing great numbers. We've been reporting on it every week from Tampa, from Miami, and I'm seeing a big rebound. So, it's just, I guess what? It's just time
It's time.
and that recovery.
Yeah, and we'll do it. We're looking forward to a good holiday season.
All right, you let us know because we'll cover some stuff there as well, so we can make that happen. Patrick, what's happening at Lime Fresh?
Lime is alive and well. Holiday season for us kind of lets us feature a few limited time offers or LTOs. So have freshly concluded the apple fritter churro as the sort of the Halloween pumpkin spice alternative. We move into our holiday season with a peppermint mocha churro dipping sauce. Sure to please the kids. It pleases me. It's a very good sweet treat. But one thing that's important, that's very near and dear to our heart, Joel, for us, for Lime Fresh, we celebrate our veterans. And tomorrow, Tuesday the 11th, is Veterans Day. We did something a little different. We always let our veterans eat free in all of our stores. That'll is part of our mantra, so to speak. But for the first time ever, I'm happy to give you guys the scoop. We are actually doing a challenge coin. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what a military challenge coin is, but it's often used by our service members as a way to have a little camaraderie. And I feel poorly because I don't have my prop here. I was looking for it a second ago. We issued for the very first time Lime Fresh challenge coins. Um, in observation of Veterans Day, we should celebrate our veterans each and every single day. So with this challenge coin, you walk in, you get the challenge coin. Veterans will eat free with us every 11th of every month going forward, and I'm happy to say thank you in a meaningful way for them. So Joel, if get a chance, I'll send a screenshot so you can maybe pull one up on screen for us and go from here. But super exciting. Sales are good. We're watching season move through with the weather that's upon us. Hopefully, a good couple of weekends worth of solid sales, especially out of South Florida. So happy to share.
Amazing. All right, Jay. Bubba's Roadhouse.
So, Bubba's, we're coming out of summer. It was a slow summer down here. The September was a little rough, but October and November, we're seeing that picking up. We're starting to see more of our German customers coming back. We've seen some Canadians, which is great. In fact, there was a day last week walking through the dining room, I heard more German than English. So we're excited to see our international travel return. And as it starts to get cold up north, we welcome our northern visitors back with open arms, and we're looking forward to it. One of the best things I saw yesterday was video out of Iowa of the first snowfall,
That is
which,
good.
which in Florida,
Absolutely.
we love snow here in Florida on video and Facebook and on TV, but we don't need it
Yeah.
here because we've got our 70-degree weather, and we're happy to welcome everyone down from up north to get away from that.
Keep it far from us.
Absolutely.
They can bring some in a jar if they want to show us what it looks like or something, but we're
It might
not.
be kind of tough, but we've got water down here, so we can put it in a jar and call it melted snow.
I think that's what this is.
Yeah.
Melted snow. I love it. All right, thank you for that update, guys. That's great. I'd love to hear what's happening around the state. Okay, next issue. Here we go. Nobody covers hard news, breaking news like Spotlight on Florida. And there is a move. We had Representative Jim Mooney on our air just a week or so ago. He's got a bill to change the state bird from the mockingbird, that's been our state bird since the beginning probably, to the flamingo. This is big stuff. So let's find out what you think. Patrick, what do you think? Flamingo, mockingbird?
When you think Floridays, you think flamingo. I think it's a natural fit, Joel. Has my approval. No, 10 out of 10, no notes, as they say.
Sonny, do you feel bad that the mockingbird, you think the mockingbird might feel bad if he gets bumped out?
I don't think so. I think so. But like Patrick said, with Floridays, the pink flamingo is definitely the way to go.
Jay, you got any flamingos down there in
We
Cape
do.
Coral?
We do get flamingos down here every now and then. And I think with the flamingo, if you go all the way back to Miami Vice, flamingo means Florida. And no offense to the mockingbird, but the mockingbird's also the state bird of what is it, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Texas. Come on,
Wow.
Florida, we can do better.
Yes, we can.
We have the flamingo that is definitely screams Florida, screams paradise, it screams fun. And I don't know what else we'd want here in Florida than a bird that represents our values and what we do. So I think the flamingo is probably the way to go. Uh, Hopefully that passes through the legislation, and we can pull out the introductions of Miami Vice now and start showing those again.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know every single detail about tourism in Florida, but I don't think there's ever been a marketing campaign with the mockingbird as the image of Florida. So I vote for changing it too. We'll see what the legislature does. All right, guys, it's it. Our final topic. We're going to talk about AI to end it with. So AI is everywhere. Everyone's talking about AI. You can't go to an event anymore without a seminar on AI because everybody wants to learn about it. So we're seeing studies out of different places in Florida. What's happening with AI in this industry, and what are you seeing? Let's go around. Start with Jay up at the top.
Well, we're seeing a lot of AI coming in, especially on menu development, on costing. As you said, you can't go anywhere without AI being discussed. I think AI is going to be the future, but we need to find ways to make sure we use it responsibly and not just jump in without knowing where we can go, because AI can lead you down a bad road. We've used AI in some designs of T-shirts to assist with things that we were looking for there. I use it for some social posts and some menu development as to what's working around the area. So I think as people come out of school and have more knowledge of AI, that it's just going to make AI something that we'll utilize more, and hopefully we don't dumb ourselves down while doing it. You want to use AI, but a lot of times you just need it to speed things up and put together things you may already know. And I hope we don't become totally reliant on it and we end up with something totally crazy.
Absolutely. All right, Patrick, multiple locations, AI, where are you seeing it?
Here's where we're currently seeing it is where it makes the most impact for me in the role that I play is the personalization that's possible using some of that. So what used to take quite a bit of time from a loyalty perspective or understanding the customer satisfaction, now we're able to kind of strip the headers to a certain degree and actually get to the personalization beyond just birthday information. So I think that's been good. I think that there's two other areas that are noteworthy as we think about the future. First of which is automation, right? That will end up hopefully, right, not replacing the jobs in burger flipping or French fries or barbecue, but to be able to free up the time to put hospitality back on display. Right. We've gone from COVID, and third party delivery is certainly here to stay. I love those players and love what they do. But it's time for us, especially as the state kind of gets back into this the season I'm hopeful that AI could help us get that free time to interact more with our guests. In the last part, I'll leave you with would end up being what I want to see from AI. That's right now. I'm sure that there's plenty of commentary around this to be made, but more real time feedback from satisfaction. We are worked with a secret shopper group, company A, we'll just call them old school in their approach, worked just fine. And I have over the past 2 weeks kind of gone to ground on what other options exist out there and have been really impressed by some companies that are advancing this novel use on gut satisfaction with some real-time, I guess, implementation of artificial intelligence to kind of make sure that before that guest leaves my store slightly less enthused about the tacos, that we're doing something that I'm able to kind of create that bounce back opportunity even before they leave. Whereas before it was a little cumbersome. We wouldn't know about a review until it already had left the building, so to speak. And so that recovery, that sense of hospitality and that personalization is what I'm hopeful AI can help us as an industry continue to move forward.
Okay. And Sonny, what say you?
So AI is here, and it is here to stay. It actually helped us with our distribution routes, making them more cost efficient, changing them around, with all the road changes, making sure that our distribution is there. So we're able to get more maps out to everybody. So, and then the lead prospects writing emails and stuff, it helps generate with that. So, but I'm with everybody else. I think that we need to use it responsibly and not count on it.
It's certainly interesting. And I mean, bonus points for all three of you. Those are amazing answers. We're going to put that out, I think, as a separate clip, just AI and how it's being handled. And Patrick, those are some great ideas in there as well. So I love that. And who knows, maybe next month we'll all just have our AI bots do this instead of us.
Well, Joel, now that you say that, according to ChatGPT, the future of AI in the hospitality industry looks very promising and quite transformative.
Yes.
Joel, can my avatar just have hair if we're going to do that? Just
Yeah,
make this look a little bit more presentable. Yeah, it'd be great.
You can do whatever you want in the world of AI. It all works.
Yeah, and that might be scary. That might be scary right there.
Yeah.
I love this panel. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much. We're out of time. That's all the topics we have for today. But I want to thank each of you for joining us again as we go around the state. It was a great time.